So I want to talk about the different type of DNA testing. How many different type of DNA testing can somebody take?
Sure. Well, there's a whole bunch of different types of tests out there. You might have heard of companies like 23andMe and Ancestry.com. That's sort of consumer genomics or consumer DNA testing, where you spin a tube and send it off to the lab, and they'll tell you about your ancestry, where you came from, maybe even find long lost relatives, and that sort of thing. There's also forensic DNA testing. So if there's a crime scene, the blood or other types of material are collected and analyzed for DNA to match with certain databases. There's paternity DNA testing, so people can figure out who the father is, like as you've seen on Maury Povich and those types of shows. Then there's hereditary DNA testing, which is looking at risk for hereditary diseases like cancers or certain, heart diseases, that type of thing. But what we do is slightly different. So we do, as Moni mentioned at the beginning, we do a test called pharmacogenetics, pharma meaning drugs and genetics. So it's really looking at a person's DNA and figuring out what medications will work or won't work based on their DNA. So that's one type of testing that we do. The other type of testing that we do is nutrition and lifestyle testing. So here, instead of looking at what your DNA says about drugs and how you deal with drugs, it's what your DNA, how your DNA, what your DNA says about how you deal with certain nutrients, macronutrients, micronutrients, as well as exercise, obesity risk, hormonal health, mental health. So it's quite a comprehensive test that we do.